good example is there are a couple of realtors in my office that are still doing it part-time. And when I see them doing that, I don't really say anything unless I get close enough to them. I'm very blunt, dude. I could meet someone the first day I meet them, and I'll tell them what I think. I don't give a shit. And it's funny that it ends up building better relationships that way because it's a no-brainer. Most people aren't like that because they're like, oh, but I don't want to rub them the wrong way. I don't think that's not my place. Okay, maybe it's not your place, but if you come from good intention, if you come with good intention, they're going to appreciate that because most people aren't doing that.
Yeah, nobody does.
So no one does that because they usually don't care. So there's a guy in my office now. He has a day job and then he's doing real estate at the other half of the day. Let's be honest, bro. Is he really doing real estate the other half of the day? Maybe. But he's also, his morning is gone. His afternoon is gone.
Of course.
What is he doing? Working in the evenings?
By afternoon, I'm freaking tired,
Yeah,
man.
so what is he doing? Working in the evenings? If you're not ready, if you don't have the funds to start, I suggest you get the funds to start.
Yeah.
So what that means is whatever that means to you. You have several months of rent. You got some emergency money, whatever it is, where or just if you're young, live it with your parents for the first couple of months.
Sure.
Whatever you got to do. But if you're doing it part-time and you don't have a set time where you're like, that's it, I am done with the other gig, I am going headfirst into it, you're just going to prolong the inevitable.
For sure.
And then you're going to complain, oh, well, I'm not making any sales. This business, the company I work with sucks. It's like, no, idiot. You're starting real estate at 5 o'clock in the evening, and you're making calls. What do you think's going to happen? You know what I mean? And it's to you, this is like no shit. But to other people,
but that's with anything. That's with anything.
If you don't put in the work,
if you don't put in the work, it's just not going to work out. And then you get discouraged because it didn't work out.
But the decision was clear.
Of course.
They just don't see it.
And it makes me laugh, like when people like
they complain.
First off, if I'm like, I try to put myself in other people's shoes, right? So if I'm selling my house,
right,
why am I right mind? Would I hire somebody who is doing this part time? Why? Like
Damn
why?
straight.
Why?
Damn straight.
Why?
Damn
the
straight.
guy that's part time is busy half the day or 90% of the day doing something else. Doesn't have the connections. Isn't meeting people on a daily basis who are out and about looking to buy or sell right now. It just doesn't make sense. And then people think selling a house and buying a house is like the easiest thing. And oh my god, I'll buy a house. Oh my god, oh I can do it by myself. There's Zillow. There's okay. When you need a CO or you need to know about the different things of a split folio, the things I've been dealing with lately have been insane. But
I saw the post occupancy thing you posted.
Yeah,
I actually knew about that prior, but I'm glad I checked it out because it was I haven't dealt with that yet, but I know I will at some point.
Dude, I've had every single deal lately.
Well, actually, I
have learned something. Yeah. It's been. I had a client today that started a pre-occupancy agreement. I did a post-occupancy agreement last month. I've dealt with like everything, and that's the thing is that people who buy or sell a house, they do it once, twice, three, handful of times in their lifetime, right? Most people. When you're in the process, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of people involved, a lot of things that can go wrong, and most times something is going to happen where you're going to need some sort of advice. And people who decide to do it alone, hey, that's their thing, man. I mean, good luck. But you need somebody who knows what they're doing in the process, right? I don't even know how I got to this point, by the way. I don't know what we're talking about.
I think what you're saying is that the transaction of buying and selling is a lot harder than people think.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't know what we were talking about before though, but yeah, that was my point. It's a lot harder than people think. And the part time, people doing this
why would
part-time,
they trust you? Why would they
trust you to like help you with the transaction? And then if you need, which people, you're in your main job during the day. If there's an emergency.
You're not committed, man.
You need to be available. You're not committed. You're not committed. I would never hire somebody. Whole point is I would never hire somebody who's doing it part-time. Anything part-time. I wouldn't hire an accountant. I wouldn't hire anybody to take care of anything of mine if they're doing it part-time.
No one in their right mind would do that.
No. And the only reason people who do it part-time, they do it for friends and family. But in reality, they're doing their friends and family a disservice. Yeah, they give a little kickback of a commission, but they're probably making them lose more.